Good evening, how are you? I hope you are well and you've had a wonderful day outside in the sunshine. I'm really excited about the One Day Special. Not only do we have the delights of studio light, but we've got Lou Withers with us.
I didn't know she was going to say that.
My dog now is bounding around the lounge, wanting a walk, because every time I say Lou Withers, she's like, where, let's go. Oh, it's great to have you company, Lou, and welcome back to the studio.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's me. I can't remember. I've been here a few times, but yeah, it's great to actually be here and make a mess here instead of my house.
Oh, do you know what?
No, it's great to be
I
here.
know we've got some great demonstrations lined up, and I know you absolutely adore Studio Light, don't you? For anyone that has just joined us, before we go through the deal, you are already finding it on the web. Can you tell us a little bit about Studio Light?
Well, it's a family-run business. It's about over 40 years old now. And they're really well known in the Netherlands for the paper elements in the production, but they've sort of come a long way now with more stamps and more elements to do with grunge and journaling. So they've come a long way, and they do dies, journal dies, they do stamps, they do stencils, they do sketchbooks. I don't think there's anything, they do paints. So if there's, like, in a nutshell, you could get everything from this, and you don't think really, apart from embossing powders, I don't think you need anything else.
No, do you know what? I think the One Day Special is a superb deal because this could give you your whole craft room right here, and it gives you a chance to start building and creating some amazing designs, and there's an amazing saving. Of course there is, for 24 hours or while stocks last, of course, because sometimes, most often than not, we sell out of the One Day Special. Now, price-wise and details at the side of your screen, 203908, that's the item number. You're saving £11 on this deal. We're going to take you through all the different elements because you've got stamps, you've got dies, you've got papers, you've got washi tape as well, and stencils. Now, all of that collectively, saving that £11, £64.88. But we're going to make it even better. If you are a Freedom member, there's an extra saving on top of that, an extra 10% saving for you. It makes it a why not deal. What do I mean by that? If you're not already a Freedom member, become a Freedom member today for £7.97, and you can get the discount that's available to you right now, and you won't be paying any P&P. So it's a why not deal. You can also buy this on FlexiBuy, which means £29.20 today. We'll send everything out to you, dispatching on June the 16th, is it? Or was it the 12th? June the 12th, even better. So we don't divide the goods, we just divide the cost for you. It makes it really, really easy to buy. So we've got dies for you, we've got stencils for you, we've got washi tape for you, we've got a beautiful paper pad with so many different elements in there for you, as well as those stamps. Now let's take a look at all of the individual elements, because yes, you can buy these in their individual bundles, and you might want to do that for a friend or a loved one, or maybe for yourself. Double treat. Right, let's start with the first set at the top. Love these stamps, absolutely delightful. You've got your sentiments there, so with the sentiments, a rose to say you are sweet. You've got happy birthday, we'll get through this together. I like that, it's really nice, especially for you. Happy anniversary, I just love you, you are everything, you are always in my heart, and congratulations on your anniversary. So stamping those out gives you wonderful, delicate detail, but some really, really nice, sweet in sayings? Sentiments, that's the word I'm looking for. And then, of course, you've got these beautiful, beautiful flowers as well. And these are going to be wonderful for pattern building. You're going to see this one in a demonstration, first of all, from our Lou. Also in that collection, you've got washi tape. Now, washi tape is fabulous. If you've never used washi tape before, there are so many different uses for it. You could just use it for popping your dies down to keep them nice and safe as they go through a die cutting machine, but you can also use them in decorative form as well, and also in your journals, and they come beautifully boxed as well. So that's your first set, £13.97. Lots to get through, so do bear with us. We will get through all of the information for you, but your saving on that one is £4.50. Then let's head to the bottom. This is your second set of stamps. And the stamps in here, you've got lovely floral, but you've also got that bird, the butterfly, and some wonderful patterns as well. You've got your washi tape included and the beautiful rose as well. I mean, that is absolutely gorgeous. Now, the script, I know, and the key upside down, but I'll turn those back the right way to show you.
Sorry.
There you go. There you go. One job, Lou, but it's fine.
Oh, no, I know. Oh, we're crying out loud.
Do you know something? There is a reason why Lou did that. Because when you look at something, you have to look again. And that's why you did it, Lou. Very, very intelligently done.
Yeah. Right.
And you've also got the washi tape included in that. Oh, it's so good to have a back. It really is.
I'm here.
Here all week. And you've got the washi tape, again, that comes in that beautiful packaging. £13.97. That's a superb price. I know I'm whizzing through all of these, but I want to get through. So much to get through, there is. Right, we have got some stencils and the paper pad for you. These stencils, Lou, aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, and you can sort of do the elements out of these and put them with the stamps. So they really go together. And I've got, when I saw these, I automatically thought of Macintosh, which is not what you'd normally think about this sort of collection, another love story, but yeah, I just saw Macintosh, so I worked on that for my first idea.
Yeah,
but yeah, they're really, really useful.
I love Studio Light stencils, you know that. I've done a lot of cycling on furniture with them, and the designs are just so lovely, and you can use them on repeat as well.
Absolutely.
Now, you're also getting your paper pad as well. You've got some die cut elements to open up, so some lovely images there, all to do with love. Aww.
Yeah.
We have your 4 toppers there, which work really well. You can use those in your journaling. Lou, you love anything to do with love. There's a... Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Look at that. That's interesting, isn't it? A hair. What is a hair with roses on?
That was the first thing I thought. I thought, oh, that film, Donnie Darko.
It is. All the Wicker Man.
Yeah, it was just like, who's thrown that in there like that?
Yeah. I love you, Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
Moving over, again, great for scrapbooking or tearing into.
Absolutely.
Love that. And that's a piece of artwork that's not attached on.
That's what I like about sometimes when you sort of, you have to sort of touch the paper. Is that real?
Yeah, love
like
that. So many different elements in here. These are double-sided, by the way. So you've got the 2 sides
That's what I like
to your papers, which is lovely. You can get these, as on the screen it says, in a separate bundle if you wanted to, and those details at the bottom of the screen. But the price at the side of the screen is for your one-day special. So if you wanted to go for an extra paper pad, you could always give the stencils away to somebody if you want to. So lots of details in there. I'm just going to turn this over. Again, it is double-sided, so you've got the more... I'll turn that round and show you. There you go, rather than trying to describe it to you. So a wider area to work on and put your mixed medias on, and maybe cut into your cardstock and start to produce some wonderful scrapbooking pages. Look at that. That's like a William Morris piece of fabric, isn't it?
Well,
Lou?
I picked that out, and that was Macintosh again.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and all depending on colour that you use, you could colour that in. I thought about doodling in it, all sorts.
Yeah.
Doodling that, everything.
And am I right in thinking? Yeah, almost matches the stencil just there.
Well, it goes with stamp.
Yeah,
the
so
stamp,
you can, then goes with the stamp, so you can really start to build up some beautiful detail on there. Gorgeous pages and fantastic pad. And we've not even finished yet because I do want to get to the other bits.
I actually like the other sides because it really, really is helpful that you can know, that one side will match the other.
Yeah, isn't that
now,
lovely?
These glitter, they don't shed. They're great and they die cut beautifully. And that's my first demo, and I'm not a lover of glitter card because of all mess, but this, I love it because I don't have mess.
Yeah, it's non-shed, isn't it? Beautiful colours in the gold and the purple, the
white
hot pink
one as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and the white one. Sorry about that. And then you've got your vellum. You've got your vellum with your sentiments on, and also vellum with script. Oh my word, that is absolutely sensational. It's good to see what you're getting, isn't it?
Yep.
It's good just to take a moment and let it all sink in, because you might be thinking about this as a gift for someone, and that would be absolutely marvellous. The one-day special, though, exceptionally busy, saving £11 on that deal. Remember, your savings are already factored in. 203908 is your item number. Now, we've got some brand new today dies for you. Oh, sorry, the dies in the one-day special.
Oh, these dies.
It's just so fraught. We're just
these dies, Janice, can I tell you, these dies are so useful in this.
Yes, they are.
They
Yeah.
are really, really useful, because that one at the bottom alone is beautiful, because there's so many in there that you wouldn't even know. There's 3 different elements. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, and gorgeous detail as well. So cutting those out with your die cutting machines, I think we've got a sample just at the bottom there that you can see right next to it with the detail that you are capturing. Isn't that absolutely stunning? You'll make that look different each and every time. Maybe even cutting that out, Lou, of the non-shed glitter that you're getting in the paper pad. That is going to look absolutely exceptional. Then we've got a lovely little die that's got a pocket to it. So this is for your journaling, for your little notebooks as well. Just putting some little pieces of artwork or notelets in there as well. You've got the die to build and create that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Really, really like that. So the dies are included, your washi tape is included, your stamps are included, your stencils are included, your paper pad is included. We are 10% of the stock already gone for your one-day special. Another love story complete collection. How exciting, how exciting. If you're celebrating an anniversary with your loved one, let us know and we'll say hello to you, because it's all about love today. Isn't that right, Lou?
It is. Love to be here.
Right, we've got some dies for you, card making dies, and these are brand new today. It's a pick and mix, so you can choose any 2 for £31.98. Now, because that price is over £30, if you have your £5 saving that you received yesterday for buying anything throughout the shows, then you can use that today. So that will take this down to £26.98, which is an absolute bargain. So let's make some cards. Let's make something a little bit different. And that's always nice, isn't it? Because folded cards are great, but when you do something a little bit different with your dies, and this will allow you to do it very, very easily, then it just makes something a little different. This could be a name placement. It could be a thank you cards. It is here. I just think it's absolutely superb, and you can use it for many, many different reasons. And that one is called Wavy Stand, because if I just take that down there, it stands all by itself. Love that. It's a little bit wavy, a little bit wavy. Now the next one, I just think is absolutely superb. This is your rectangles and squares. You can do quite a lot with this and different effects. So you can see there the way that it builds up, but then you've got that lovely card that folds flat and flush. Let me just pop that back up there again. And then you can add your decoration to it. When you open it out, it pops out, so it gives you that lovely 3D effect. Absolutely adore that one. So that's available for you on a pick and mix. Remember, you can choose any 2. The next one is your folding card, but this has got something a little different to it. So if I just hold this up like so, you've got a little window. It's almost, if you look at it like that, it's almost like a stepper card if you think about it like that. But this is going to give you a chance to reveal a message. So you can have that up there and you can pull that down and it can reveal that message for you. So flat or reveal the message. And isn't this a lovely sample with the beads on? So if you want to go for that one, that is available in the pick and mix. You might want to go for that one and one of the other ones. You might go for 2 the same. I don't know why I went all high then. You might want to go for 2 the same, because you might be giving one as a gift. Finally, we've got your oval. Again, another fantastic card. Now let me just show you this. I'm going to show you from the back, because that will give you an idea of the concept of the card. So you can fold that flat and open that up, because the decoration on the front has been placed there by Lou. But isn't that wonderful? Again, folds flat. What a lovely surprise when somebody opens that up. Any 2 for £31.98. You choose, you decide the different styles that you want to work with. And if you want to go for any of these and add them to your one-day special, then this will be divisible into 2 monthly payments, because you can put it onto your FlexiBuy. Let's head to the website to show you everything that we've got available for you. You can have a peruse on the website. You can go and even have a look at the 7-day savers if you want to, so you can go and stock up, maybe pop some card into your basket as you're going for the one-day special. Now all the dies are available individually at £17.49, so a great discount, but that saving really does come in when you go for the pick and mix on any 2. You get an extra £3 saving, and the great thing is, once you've got your dies, Then you could just keep making and making and making and creating and creating and creating. You've got your basis there, haven't you? You've got your basis good to go, and we love that. We really, really do. So if you are feeling all loved up and you want to build and create, it doesn't always have to be for a love style card, but love is in the air. We've got a lovely on-day special for you. Right, busy for that. You can order on the website or you can give us a call. Lou, what we're going to have a look at first?
Well, I thought what we could do is a bit of both, because we've got the great stamps, but I thought if somebody's out there thinking, I don't want love, I don't want love, well, I thought I'm going to do something using it, but making it slightly more masculine and a bit more contemporary. So it's this stepper card. I've got this, but I'm using elements from the one-day special, and I've used the glitter card, and it's absolutely brilliant. You can see, no shed, I'm happy. And I've done it, and it actually, you can get, I think it's 3 of these out of the 12 by 12, or was it 2? No, 2, it was definitely 2 with bits to spare. So I just thought, this is how it die cuts, and you'll see that you can use any machine you've got, do it your own way. I'm not going to do that to show you, but it basically, my advice is die cut it, and then what I would do is just don't try and do it all at once, just wiggle it a bit. There's a song in that, isn't there? And just bend it both ways. Now the reason I'm doing this is so that you break the fibres, but you don't make it all wibbly wobbly. And what happens is, it just sort of folds that way, and then this one folds that way, and then you knock that one there.
Does the die put the fold lines in as well?
Perfect. So you end up with that. Now, if you didn't want it to be a stepper card, you could easily just cut that off and have it as 2 placements and put them together and make a different shape. But you actually, my advice is, just get your bone folder, anything, and it just saves time later on. It looks so much better just to turn it over and get your creaser on that, and then turn it over on this, because it stands much better.
Now we've had an email in, Lou.
Yeah.
Yes, so we are loving having you back here in the studio, and Jane Telford has emailed in. Thanks,
thank you,
Jane.
Thank
So it's
you.
lovely to see you back, Lou.
Oh, thank you, Jane. It's been lovely to be back, honestly. It's a bit strange when we all start, you know, it's like the school holidays, isn't it? You come back after the school holidays and you think, oh, it's all new. Well, yeah, and I'm glad to think things might be getting back to some sort of normal. Anyway, what I did was, with this, you get lots of squares. Now, I've done all the squares, and I don't like going, I'm using a big plate, of A4 plate when I'm cutting out, so I put everything on. And I'll do it once or twice, because what I don't want to do is waste space. Yeah. So you'll see that with the die, you'll get all these. You'll get 2 larger frames, 2 smaller frames, and then you'll get all these little ones. Now you get the same. So you'll get, in essence, you get, and I'll put it on this one to show you, you'll get enough to do that there, another one there.
And these are papers from the paper pad you're getting in the one-day special. Yeah,
apart from the black, that's my own black. But then you can then sort of do the small and the large papers. So if you cut a couple at the same time, what you can do is play around and have the opposite. So if I have a blue card and a pink, I could do all the pink on the blue and the blue on the pink. And then using these, you can do a tile card. So I thought, oh, I'm playing with that. I really like that idea. So I thought, right, I'm going to leave them for the next card. But then I got this. And this is, believe it or not, one of my favourite stamps. And it is like a fern on the lily.
That's lovely.
And you can see how happy I am with them. I've made masks of all of them because I really do like using them. So put this to one side. And what I've done is, I've got this. I've got my Wow embossing powder. I'm using a white powder, and I've actually embossed in white.
Love that, Lou.
And then just put a repeat pattern on it. And then I'm going to just do a really simple card because I've got something else to show you. And I just thought, this doesn't look really love, love, love. So if people don't want love, then you don't have to have it, because I don't think it's that. You know, it looks quite contemporary. So I'm using the second size, not the large, largest.
These would be great for fabric, wouldn't they,
Oh, yeah,
Lou?
perfect.
We were talking about this earlier on with all the lovely floral designs and the different stamps that you're getting in the set. If you've got some fabric ink, for example, you can make some great repetitive
Absolutely.
patterns and your own patterns and designs.
Well, yeah, you can start to do what, you know, like you were saying about a repeat pattern. I'm just going to leave them there. And what I have done is I've done all of these. You certainly don't want to see me doing this all day. So I've just put them there, but you get your own. And what I've tended to do with these, which is a bit more helpful for me, I sort of did them all together. So I didn't bother stamping them one by one. I just got a continuation of one. So you could do 4 together. And I like this Wow embossing powder because it doesn't dry as quick. So I've got there and I've done that one. So I'm not really bothered what part of the leaf it is.
Okay.
And it's not particularly looking like a lily now. And then I get my powder, and like I say, I'm using white. You can use whatever colour, but I just thought it'd be quite nice to use the white on this because you don't often see me, and I've got the wrong glasses on, embossing. There we go. And I'm using opaque white. So I do like this card though, because it's so nice to cut. This paper in the pack is just so nice to cut, and you're not worried about it cracking. It's lovely, lovely. So again, I'm only going to do a few, and then this one as well. Normally with embossing powders and ink pads and stuff, you've got to be on the ball, you know, on the ball with it. But with this, I love this because I can take my time. So I've done that.
We've also had another email in, Lou, from Denise. She said, it's lovely to see you alive. I mean, live. Seriously.
Love it.
It's lovely to see you live here in the studio. You're so full of knowledge, Lou, and we've really missed you. Thank you for emailing it. It's really appreciated.
Lovely. Thank you.
Isn't that lovely?
It is. I'm really, really touched. Really am. Thanks, guys. Warm up you. I'm not having a kebab, I'm just... And this actually doesn't matter if you're not a great stamper, and white is a bit notorious to be a bit difficult with speckles.
Yeah.
So don't worry with this because it doesn't really matter. So all I've done, embossed it, put the white opaque on. It could be any colour you want. It doesn't have to be it. I'm just looking for contrast and simplicity.
I think it really works.
It does.
Really, really does.
But then there's something else that I did that I just thought changed it slightly because I just thought it needs something. I'm like, what is it? What is it that it needs? And it was a tiny bit of, let me get it if I can find it, a tiny bit of white paint. So if you can just see there, put it there. Hope this is the one with the white paint in it.
Is that white paint on the petals? It looks like purple.
Yeah. No, it's white paint. So I've got my paint from Studio Light, and I'll show you just how different it looks by adding a watercolour on the top. Leave it to cool down a little bit because you don't want it to stick to the powder. I probably need to, just sorry about this, I need to heat that again.
Okay.
I'm not great at this.
Now, I do need to tell everyone at home we are approaching 20% of the one-day special gone. That's how busy we are. Isn't it delightful? Moving into the summer, you know, the flowers are coming out, they're starting to get in full bloom, people are out about in the parks, and the sun is shining. Everything's brighter, isn't it? So it's really nice to get an inspirational set to start crafting throughout the summer months. And the great thing is your stamps, I think they'll take you all the way through the Christmas months as well. We've got some beautiful designs in there. And the washi tape that you're getting included, you've got 5 meters on each roll of that washi tape. It really is a superb deal. And altogether you've got that great saving, but we're dividing the cost into 2 for you. 2 payments, everything will be sent out at the same time. Just your cost will be divided into 2. It makes it easier. Freedom members, you've got that extra discount, the extra 10% off. It's a why not deal. If you're not a Freedom member, become a Freedom member today. It's just 888 in your basket. It's £6.97 a month. You don't pay any postage. Sorry, £7.97 a month. You don't pay any P&P on anything that you buy, and you get great discounts like today. So you might as well, because the saving you're making incorporates that Freedom membership. You can buy individual elements or in groups, But all the savings have been carried over to your one-day special, and then you're saving that extra money on there as well. It really is an incredible deal, and that's why we're approaching 20% at 24 minutes past the very first hour of the one-day special. We're also getting viewers in Europe as well, so good evening to you guys. I hope you're well. It's great to have your company. It'd be lovely to hear where you're watching us from. In fact, we are live on Facebook as well. So hello to everyone on Facebook Live. We now go live on Facebook 6 p.m. till 7 p.m, 7 p.m. till 8 p.m. So we've got people on Facebook watching, people in Europe watching, people in America watching, and you guys here in the UK as well. It's exciting times, Lou.
Yeah, my boss is watching a bit in the Netherlands, actually. No, we're sort of getting more people in the Netherlands watching us because, you know, they're used to studio lights. So it's great to see how people from different countries actually craft, because we do craft differently.
Yeah, I love that.
So just I put white paint. That's all I've done. A little bit of white. Now, all I'm going to do is just put that there. I'm not great with glue because I never put enough on, but I just thought I'd just show people how it doesn't have to be love. It doesn't. And then these little tiles, these look amazing for, we used to do, I can't remember the name, twinches and inches, and it used to be where we just do little pieces of card like this and then build them up like a mosaic, and it looks brilliant. Now,
do you know what I like doing as well? Doing a little piece of artwork and then cutting it up.
I do.
Yeah, I love that.
So there's one there, the element, and it's got on it happy birthday, and it just fits one of the squares. So if you wanted to, you could make this one slightly different and have the bigger square. So we'll stick that on there, and then it's very warm. The only reason it's curling up is because it's so warm, and it will do, because card has got moisture in it, and you have to, my advice is when it's warm like this, put a book on it or something. And then all you do then is just chop this down to fit in. So this sentiment, happy birthday.
It's a lovely font, isn't it, Lou?
Yeah, it is. And if you're careful with how you're cutting it out, you can actually cut some of these out so that you've got different sayings, so you don't have to just have what you've got. So get rid of that.
And in the sentiments, you've got happy birthday, especially for you. We will get through this together. A rose to say you are sweet. I just love you. Happy anniversary. You are my everything. You are always in my heart. Congratulations on your anniversary.
So you need to, oh, I love that now. I really like that because it's gone from love and a bit sickly. Well, no, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it like...
Are you not romantic, Lou?
Not really, no. But it's just, I want to show people that it can be a bit masculine and it can be quite contemporary, because if you're like me, a bit of a humbug and all that, I want to see what else I can do with it. I don't want to just think, oh, I can only do that. So I really like that, but I would honestly get something like, no, there it is. Get my, and then just sit that on there and let them all, because once you've done that, you get this wonderful sort of step action. I think I put too much glue on.
Do you know? Do you know what's not? Do you know what I was thinking, Lou? I've got one of your other samples here in my hand. You know, if you had one like that, and then you cut another one out, and you placed it like that next to it, and then another one underneath, another one underneath, that would be like a lovely piece of artwork that would stand out from the wall, because you would just see the central part from it. Oh, I like that. I might try that later.
And you don't need to have it 3D. You can actually have it. One day you could just have the front bit, or you could just cut out the square, so you've got one square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares around it. So you've got lots and lots. I'm putting that away before I start, but you can just see now how different that is from the original one. But it will glue. If I stand on it now, I'm going to make it glue.
I'll sit on it, it'll be fine. Right, now that is the die from the Pick and Mix. If you want to go for the die from the Pick and Mix, that's just one of them that you can go for. The details at the bottom of the screen. If you just want to buy that on its own, £17.49. And you've got 19 dies in there, because if you just simply lift that forward, you can see all of those elements are separate. That's quite extraordinary, actually. Yeah, because you've got the centre bars. Yeah, even if you want, see those two there, they're separate, you see. It make a great matting and layering. You've got some suggestions on the back as well, how to build those up. Beautiful, that is. Something a little bit different, rather than just folding a piece of card in half. And I don't mean that with any disrespect to anybody, but just doing something a little different. They're on a pick and mix, or you can buy that separately. You might just want to add that to your one-day special. And you can do, and it gives you a chance to add anything to your one-day special, and you can divide the cost into 2 if you want to, making that just £9 or so today in your basket, because you can divide the cost into 2 as you're doing with your one-day special. How are you doing, Lou?
I'm good, I'm good. I just wanted to show you now, if you wanted to, you could add your own sort of drawing round it. I haven't got the, you know, like get a pen and draw around it afterwards, but I'm going to let that set before I do that, so I can create my own little doodles with the stamp. Or there's a little stamp, I'm going to let it dry first. There's no point in me trying to kid anybody.
We've had another email in from...
Get rid of her.
Who's it? From Rachel and Lynn. Thank you for emailing in, lady. Liz, sorry. Rachel and Liz, thank you for emailing in.
They're the girls.
The girls,
They're the girls, they're my boom.
Yeah. Well, they love you too, Lou. They said you're absolutely fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
And I think they said they like me as well, I don't know.
Yeah, they're like my wings.
I don't know whether they did they? They'll have your wink.
They like my wings.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said they like your wink. I was like, what's that?
Winkles. Oh, shouldn't have said that.
They like your wings.
They like my wings, my right and left wings.
Your wing ladies, not your wing man. Your wing ladies.
Yeah, my wing people. Oh, I'm getting on.
Let's talk about the one-day special, because we are busy. We're halfway through the first hour. 6:31 and 12 seconds to be precise. We're going all the way up until 7 o'clock tonight. We'll be back at 8 o'clock. Right, your one-day special, my word. It's one of those collections where you don't know where to start. What shall I start with? Shall I start stamping? Shall I start die cutting? Shall I start stenciling? Shall I start using the washi tape? Shall I have a look at the paper pad? I'm just building it up for everyone at home. They're telling me, Amir, just start anywhere, Janice. It's called building a story. Yeah. Right. I'm going to start here then with the paper pad. Let's do that. I'll hold it in my hands this time and take you through it. Okay. So let's take this. First of all, you've got your die cuts, and these are kiss cuts. This is going to give you the opportunity just to pop those out, which are really nice. So you've got your little bunny rabbit in there. You've got your champagne glasses, your lock, all things to do with love. Look at that. You've even got a hedgehog, because that's to do with love, isn't it?
Oh yeah, don't put rabbits on, that could be a bit iffy.
Yeah.
Rabbits couldn't. Especially where you're putting them.
Right, you've got 4.
Oh,
you've got 4
everywhere.
separate pieces there. It is single-sided, that one, so let's turn that over. Basically, because you've got the 4 on one side. Then you've got the lovely designs here that you can cut all of those off. Those could be tags. They could be card toppers if you want to. Let's just turn that over again. This could be a scrapbook page, which would be fabulous. Look at that, almost like a 3D element in there as well. This is double-sided, so you've got the lovely pattern on the back, which I love, that lovely dusky pink. Again, another craft style page, scrapbook, so you could put pictures of somebody maybe getting married, an engagement or an anniversary. Also double-sided, so you've got that lovely worn wallpaper on the back. And then you've got a collage, a beautiful collage that you could tear into. Again, this is double-sided, so lots of elements in the paper pad. And I'm just going through these. I don't think we've got any two the same, and that's fabulous. Again, double-sided, you've got those lovely Macintosh-esque roses on the back. Some more areas for you to fill in with your scrapbooking. And again, you've got that wonderful damask wallpaper on the back. Love that one. Love the colours in there. Absolutely divine with the coral. And that's when we get on to that gorgeous non-shed glitter. Can we see that? I'm sure we can. It's very just about, see it. It's platinum. Yeah, it's beautiful. How about that? Now that's amazing, isn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? That is a showstopper. And then, wait for it, let's just get that. This is non-shed, by the way. And then you've got the gold. Always believe in your soul. You've got your vellum. Vellum. And then you've got your sentiments on there, which are nice. And then that is your script. That's just the paper pad alone. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. That's just the paper pad alone. Then we're moving on to your stencils. Love stencils. You can use your texture paste through here. You can use your inks through here. You can draw through these as well with your fine liner pens. Why don't you give that a go? Something a little bit different. And again, you've got a collection of roses that you can extend out, and you've got that lovely, it's almost like a metal grate, isn't it? Which is absolutely stunning, absolutely stunning. Right, we're moving on. We've got stamps for you in this complete collection. How many stamps have we got in total? Oh, now I'm asking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. I've got 30. There you go. 30 stamps in this collection. Beautiful stamps as well. I've got them all stamped here to show you how lovely those lines are as well. Very on trend at the moment, botanics, very, very, very on trend. You've got the bird in there and your butterflies, lovely little pattern there, almost like just a bit of a grate, you know, like a tiled grate on the floor. You've got your sentiments in there and you've got your roses. You've also got your washi tape included. Washi tape, 5 meters on each roll. So you've got your green colourway, you've got your rose colourway, and they do come in some beautiful little boxes as well, so they will come beautifully designed. It's all about the care and attention. Then we've got some dies for you. Oh my word, we're still going with the one-day special. The dies are fabulous, something a little bit different here. So you've got all of the elements to add to your journaling, to your notebooks, to your card making. You've also got that fantastic set of dies there, again with a beautiful design. If you were to cut that out in glitter card or mirror card, it would look superb. You could also give your grungy techniques to that style as well. And then you've got that rose die, absolutely stunning. So with this, you could make those little pockets that you could pull out different notelets and envelopes. Let me just hold that up a little higher for you. But you can see you've got the shape. They did need my voice. They want me to go a little bit higher.
Well,
you know I can't do that. Right, and then we've got the roses there and then moving across. So you could cut that out lots of different times or just use it the one time. It's entirely up to you. Put a little gift card in there. Ooh, yeah, we have done the washi tape. Yeah, I think we've done it all. Just to give you an idea of the washi tape on a card, there you go. It looks lovely, doesn't it? Just along the bottom. How good. And there's nothing stopping you, by the way, stamping over your washi tape and adding a bit of colour. £64.88, saving £11. But you're saving even more if you're a Freedom member, and we'll divide the cost into 2 monthly payments. Dispatching on June the 12th. Everything gets dispatched at the same time. We will just divide your cost into 2. It's a great way to buy from us here at the craft store. Now, we've got some essentials for you with the dies. Now, these are individuals for you. So £17.49, you've got a £5.50 saving. 11 dies in total in your wavy stand card. Beautiful that is. That could be used as name placements as well. You can see the little picture at the top right. That's what it looks like if you're wondering. The next one, let's show you that again. Look at the picture in the top right and that will give you an idea of what it looks like. There you go. This is your rectangles and square. This is the one that is the most popular by itself. Saving £5.50, £17.49. The next one, now this is something a little bit different. When we say folding card, it's kind of like a waterfall card. You pull the fold and it reveals. Again, you can see the picture at the top right-hand corner. That is lovely. That really is. £17.49, 535 248 is your item number. And then the last one is your ovals. There you go. 055003 is your item number. Again, saving £5.50, £17.49. Oh, it's a lot of words, isn't it? A lot of words. Right, I need to gather some breath, Lou.
Right, well, I've just sort of shown
you. leave me breathless.
Well, what can I say? I don't know how to answer that one. I don't know. I haven't got to come back for it. I think it's because I'm having my own central eating moment at the moment.
Oh, are you?
Oh, aye.
Oh, it's all right.
Right, anyway.
Older piece of bread, you actually make toast. Did you know that?
I better do. I bet I could fry an egg as well. What I wanted to show you is you can make even more contemporary cards with those. So I've put a little bit of drawing around that. and I really like the idea of sort of either keeping it clean or doing a little bit of doodling, so you can. And then you can change it all, so you don't have to have it like that. You can put them all together, and I just think there's lots of options for these. But what I thought we'd do is create a wonderful little picture, a watercolour picture, and then use these wonderful frames that we've got and create a beautiful frame for it to go around it. So all I've done is I've got a watercolour piece of card and I've just masked it down to a piece of cardboard, and this is a great way when you're using watercolour that you don't have to then pick it up off the you've got a board,
yeah,
so you
love
can move
that.
it. It's
Great
a really easy idea. So what I've done is I've gone a bit crazy with this, but I've masked all these and created little masks for them because I really want to sort of give it an idea of a bouquet. So I've got that, and I start with the focal point, which will be in the middle, and then I build up that way. So sorry about the mucky what you call it, but that's what happens, I'm afraid. I don't clean me. Where's all my thing? Oh, do you know what? Can't be doing with this tidying up malarkey. It's rubbish. There it is. Right. What you can do is either have a really bright, strong line, or you can have a faint one. I'm starting to like the Stays On in a grey because I don't think it's as harsh, but it doesn't show up so well on TV, so I'm just going to use an archival. Remember, watercolour, so we need to make sure that it's fixed. So I'm stamping on and off, so the masking tape, I'm stamping onto the masking tape, and as you said, Janice, before, the washi tape, similar to masking tape, you can stamp on it.
Yeah,
so
you can.
All that you can stamp on.
So you can change it, can't you?
Yeah. Now, I've created these masks that go over it. And it's really handy to do this because I know it's not perfect, but I don't really need them to be perfect. I just want to sort of keep it away from these parts. I don't want to stamp on there. Now, I made a bit of a peak tongue, so I've just made that bit up there. So I'm just going to put a little bit pop in here, there, and then I'm going to go to the top corner, but I don't want anything sort of here at the moment. So all you do is you get a piece, I'm not using that, you get a piece of paper, yeah, and you want to just put that there, and I'm just going to put it at the top, sort of here, so that I've got an element that's higher and lower. That's it. And then what I'm going to do, just bring in the leaf. I'm going to make this one slightly different to the one I've already done. And I'm just going to pop this in, maybe there, that's it. And then I want something here. Now, they've got this little stamp that's almost, to me, you could use this as a water lily as well. So not just like a lily as it says, but a water lily. So if you cut some circles out, this would be perfect for that. I'm just going to sit that on and off. So we've got a composition, and it looks a bit strange at the moment, but it won't, because all these little elements here, they build up to create wonderful, like here, this one is a single leaf. So I can now just come in and, let me see, that way. And then now I'm just putting in my own tip of my leaf there. I'm happy with that. So, created all that, let it dry a minute, because even though these are fast drying and all that, they are oil based or alcohol based, so they will smear at some point. Then let's reveal what we've got.
I love it when you do the reveal, especially when you take the tape from the outside as well.
Yes. So we've got ours. Now, it looks a bit light there, but it doesn't really matter. It's the composition, the overall composition. And there was this one that I really liked, and this gets overlooked because you don't really see it, because it's a fine detail. Now, I am going light with this because I don't want this to be in the background. I don't want this to be a focal point. I want it to be sort of in the background, and I'll just stamp it for you first to show you. It is beautiful. It's like a window.
Could you hold that up to camera one, Lou? It's
you know, like
it's like the metal
trefoil.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
trefoil on the
Yeah.
window, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I love that. So I really sort of thought it reminds me of quite a nice sort of vintagey feel. So all I've done is stamped on and off, just lightly creating, and that's the beauty of these, because you can create your own sort of mosaic with them. There we go. And you can build it up so it's lighter and darker. I like that. Now, you put all that together and you think it's looking a bit dodgy, but it does get better, honestly. So then what I did was I die cut these. Now, these are stunning. These are absolutely, let me get these for you. Let me show you. They're amazing. I'm using, I was going to say Phil Collins, Phil Martin's card. Absolutely adore these colours. I've got the beautiful rich tones, and I just think plum is a beautiful colour.
Do you know what it is, isn't it? Isn't it gorgeous?
Stunning. Now this is all one die, right? Because I don't think you can see that on the telly, how many you get. So you get that, and then that goes in there, and then there's a little one with a little thingy round it. Cut line, and then there's another one round that, in between that, and then you get the background. So
that's, I mean, you get a lot in that particular die set, and that's included in your one day special. Think about how much this would be on its own, because you have a lot of detail in there, a lot of design works, absolutely beautiful. I would say conservatively $14.99. I'd probably go up $17.99, maybe $19.99, because of all the detail and the work that you've got in there and the different elements. But that's included in your one day special. Remember, your one day special Freedom members, you get that extra discount to $58.39. And if you've got a £5 voucher from yesterday, add that to it. So that takes it down to $53.49. Oh my days. And then you can divide the cost of that into two, which is an amazing deal. When you take the £5 off, it have to be on your first flexi. Yeah. So yeah, it would have to come off your first flexi, but you know, you're getting the £5 off. It doesn't matter how you pay it, you're getting the £5 off. But it's a beautiful die. But over 20% of the stock, Lou, of that complete collection of the one day special has now gone. Remember, we've got another live show at 8 o'clock tonight, 8 a.m. in the morning, 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. But people still continue to buy in between shows, and they buy overnight.
Yeah, they do.
They do. They certainly do. And people, you know, come and see us in Europe. They watch the shows again on repeat. They'll go and have a look at it on rewind, and they buy throughout the night. So just letting you know how it works, Luke.
Just to put a sort of idea, give you an idea, is not only do they all fit together, but each one in its own right is its own die. So I can just die cut all of that out. But if I wanted to, I can then put that one on there on top of this. So I can build these up. That one is the middle of this one. So some of them are double-sided as well, so they cut on both edges, and then this is the waist, which is ridiculous because that's hardly waist.
Do you know it would be nice, Lou, if you took that through the die cutting machine in different colours and then mixed the colours up?
That's what I always do. I always cut it 2 or 3 colours and then, So I wanted to show you with this, there's a little trick that we can do, and it's like to create what we call a focal point. And we've got this on here now, and it looks awful. But what we could do is arrange this on here, just like that. So anything outside the frame would be colour. Yeah. And anything inside will stay black and white.
I love that.
Or anything outside will be black and white, and anything colour.
It almost looks 3D, like you've cut it out and you've brought it forward.
And you can do that. You could slice that, or you could stamp it again and put it higher. You could stamp it again and have a tunnel.
Yes.
Either way, in and out here. Or you could have that 3D, so it looks like it's through a trellis.
If you've got a stamping platform, you could just do the same composition again and again and again, and then cut them out and decoupage it up.
It is really, I love this, it's versatile, but I really like that one because you've got an element of both.
Oh, that's nice.
So, and you can have it as sort of bright as you want. Now I'm going to use that as my colour. I'm looking at that thinking I really like this colour, so I'm going to take it one step further. The one I've done is a bit different, and I've got some purples and things, so just to show you how easy these are I'm going to use the really nice colours from the well, you can use any paints you've got. We've got all sorts. You've got the Studio Light one, here they are. And this sort of aubergine colour is perfect for that. I'll show you the full one. There we go, you can see. So this is the Studio Light, these are Giannini colours. So all I'm going to do is really simple watercolour, and then we've got one to reveal. So just wake them up. I woke them up before, but they look a bit tired again. And all you do is, it's a real simple trick doing this. You need a bit of extra paper just to take any excess off. And we're getting quite a concentrated colour, and I'm just lobbing it in the middle, just in the middle. Now there's a little trick, and it's you're putting it on and then taking it off. It sounds really strange, but I'll show you how to do it. It's something I've been working with so that I want it to be really light at the edge of the petals. So I've been working with this idea of putting the paint on, blending it, and then taking it all out, but in a way that it looks like it's almost white at the tip. I'll show you what I mean. So, because normally I do this, and it's all pink, all the colour, and I'm like, then I add a little bit more purple to the middle, and then, but it's all purple now. So, what I've been doing is doing this. It sounds really simple. It is really simple, but I go here with the water, and then take it to that, blend it out. And then, with clean water,
drag it back.
Put it back. So, blend it,
shape it, then push it back afterwards.
Down.
Didn't really work that, did it?
No. We tried. So, I'm using this really simply. I'm just going to do it quite quickly, just to give you an idea. But what I could have done, and I'll show you here, is I could have used the purple in the background to give it more of a negative painting thing. So there we go. I'm just going to put that there and then bring that back.
Blend it, paint it, push it out and drag it back and bed. It didn't really work, does it? Sorry, I'm trying. Some people say very trying.
We used to say bend it, double it and send it, but that was a swear word. We couldn't do that on here.
What's that?
Bend it, double it and send it. Bend it, double it and send it. Bend it, double it and send it.
Apologies to anyone at home.
No, I went like that. You didn't see me.
That's just, Lou was telling me two minutes left of the show.
It was like that. It wasn't anything. But yeah, now, come on now.
It's bank holiday bonkers here today, isn't it?
Anyway, I've done that now. So, as you can see, any little bits that I've missed, it was only a little joke. I'm really sorry, I haven't offended. I hope I haven't. It was silly thing, but sorry about that. Anyway, blend that all out like that, and put some colours in the background if you want. And I'll show you what happens. You'll get a really nice effect. And I did it with a different colour, like that.
Oh, Lou.
Same thing, and then I let the purple dry. I used the other colour actually. Let the colour dry, and all I did.
Oh my days! Did you put the colour in the background after you coloured the flowers?
Yes, I just put the blue and purple together in the background because I wanted to create like an edge, like a bit of a, what's the word? An ombre sort of feel.
Yeah.
No, there's a word for it. A vignette.
A vignette, yes.
Yeah. Now this masking tape, I didn't de-fluff it, so you know.
You could use your washi tape for that, Lou.
That smells better.
Yeah.
It smells better. So I've got this.
Oh my days! Look at that.
Really simple. Just showing you how to do it. No, honestly, no trickery. I just waited for that to dry, and then I don't know if it's too wet now, but I'll show you.
You're right about that stamp at the top as well, adding that little bit of detail.
Absolutely. So, if it's dry enough, you put the opposite colour on the colour wheel, and this will just, and then it'll just make it pop. But also, just to show you, you put a tiny bit, now that's way too much, but a tiny bit on the other sort of buds and blend it in. It's too much. And if there is too much, all you do is get your apron and take it off because you want that hint of a colour, and that's what I've done here. just to give it.
I think that's absolutely amazing. Do you know, every time I work alongside you, Lou, all I want to do is just go home and paint. Because I watch what Lou puts together and you think, oh, I'd love to be able to do that, because you do it with such ease and finesse, and it's just absolutely beautiful, the results you get. I mean, look at that.
It is
with
really
the die
easy.
cut around the edge. That's remarkable.
I mean, if I could take that away and just show you that you can still do this that way. Still looks pretty.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and there's other parts that I can do. So some of the bigger ones there, you can have a flat frame, or you can just chop it off or colour around there. But what I did want to show you is how beautiful those lilies look. And if I was to chop this off here, I could do what Rachel's done with the slidey card.
Yes.
So I could build this whole thing up rather than cut them intricately. If you're not a fussy cutter, just make them like this, cut round it, and then as that card comes forward, so do these. So you can easily see that those two, really simple.
It's just beautiful. And the stamps themselves, when you have a look at the detail that you've got in there in the lilies, the lovely sketchy detail that will elude you and give you the right places to add the shading. You know, those lilies, those beautiful lilies you see, sometimes you could just leave them white. I mean, embossing these would look amazing just in the white, would it not? Yeah. But adding that colour, you know, maybe you're going for an orange colour or a purple colour, or whatever colour you like.
Absolutely.
A black lily, for example. Beautiful stamps included in your one-day special. You've also got in there your sentiments and some more stamps included to boot. 30 stamps included on the whole with your one-day special. That alongside your dies, your washi tape, your stencils, and that superb 12 by 12 paper stack pad, which gives you so much inspiration and so many projects to start working with. And it's acid and ligament free as well, which means you can start to add these to your scrapbooking. Just some beautiful, beautiful designs and lovely colours as well to bring across that element of love. But of course, you can use these in all kinds of different projects as well. 203908 is your item number. So many of you have gone for the full collection of your one-day special, and you're dividing the cost into 2 payments. And there's a lot of you using your £5 discount, which is brilliant. And if you're thinking, what's this all about, £5 discount? Well, if you're buying anything from the show today, you will get a £5 discount that you will be able to add to your basket on a payment of £30 tomorrow. Now, we are back at 8 o'clock tonight, Lou.
Yep. And
we are
I'll be able to show everybody how we did it in the orange.
Yes, so I'll have some more demonstrations at 8 o'clock. Again, if you've got any photos you'd like to send in for Lou to see, or any messages, you can email in. Aren't they absolutely gorgeous?
With pencils.
Lou, it's been a pleasure.
As always.
Go and have a break in between the shows, but don't go anywhere, because we have got another fabulous, fabulous show lined up for you. Do check out your baskets, have a look at the website, and go and have a look at the pick and mix on the dies that we've got available for you as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few moments.